Crypto. Oh my gosh, are you guys obsessed? I am obsessed with crypto right now. Like, it is out of control. It's to the point where my husband's like, you're really into this? And I'm like, yes, let's listen to another podcast. So I am seeing tons of clients who are investing in crypto. I actually have 2 clients right now where their closing costs are coming from crypto. So it is something that's becoming more mainstream. Now, if you're buying crypto, it's very important for you guys when you're looking at a mortgage to make sure that you're working with a lender that understands what it is and what the guidelines are. Not everyone is into crypto yet. They haven't taken the time to figure out the guidelines. There are some lenders who will not allow it at all. Seriously. Like, there's a couple jumbo lenders where they're like, oh, you liquidated crypto and it's now your down payment? Forget it. Seriously. And the reason there's this huge gulf right now is because with lending, whenever we have large deposits, we have to be able to source it. So if, for instance, you have a Bank of America account and you have a Chase account and you deposit $10,000 from Chase into Bank of America, easy peasy, can I please have your 2 most recent Chase statements? We can verify this is truly your money. Great. Done. Crypto's different. You guys know it's different. I mean, you don't get statements. It's not in that easily deliverable, palatable presentation that lenders require, okay? But here's the thing, like, we get that it's going on, and it actually does meet within guides as long as we source it. So there are special ways to source crypto so that it does meet guidelines. So that's the first thing to know. If you guys are looking at a conventional loan, even VA is like, if you can source the funds, you can use the funds. So it really comes down to you working with the individual lender on, here's what we need to do to try to make this work. And I do have to say it is a bit intensive, but it depends on your trading portfolio. So if, for instance, last year you took $10,000 out of your savings, you bought some Bitcoin, and then you sold it and put it back in your savings, that's pretty easy. I'm going to want to see where the money is that you bought that from. I'm also going to want to see the buy and the sale and then the liquidation. I'm going to have to see all that, but it does get messier as you get into people who are constantly moving money around, making multiple trades, trading, Ethereum to Litecoin, whatever they're doing. It definitely can have some layers. So assuming that you guys can just, oh, I liquidated it, put it in my bank account, it'll be fine with the lender. Don't assume that. You need to make sure the lender that you're working with understands crypto, and most importantly, is willing to put in the work to help you source it. Yes. So what that means is that literally I have someone on my team who will go with the borrower and be like, okay, show me this, this, and this, and this. And then in certain circumstances where it's something new, because this is new, like, it's been around for a long time, but it hasn't been at the level of mainstream it is now until recently. So there are a lot of new scenarios that we're seeing, like, okay, like this guy gifted his sister some Dogecoin, and then she determined when to sell it, deposit it in her account. So how are we treating the gift? How are we treating the transfer, from him, putting it in his wallet to giving it to her? There's a lot of layers to this. So because I'm so obsessed and excited, I decided with my team, I'm like, we're gonna have someone that does this. Like, this is what we're doing because this is where the market's going. So it's very, very important for you guys to know, if you have crypto that's gonna come into play with your down payment, with your earnest money, if you have crypto deposits into your bank account that is being utilized when you're using a mortgage, you need to talk to your lender about it up front. Start with, hey Jen, it's Bob. I like this, Bob. I just wanna let you know, I have deposited crypto and I wanna buy a house. And I'll be like, yes, let's do this, okay? Because you don't want to be in a position where you're rate shopping lenders. You're like, oh, this call center has the lowest rate. And then you get to underwriting and they're like, oh, we need you to source this. And you're like, well, what do you mean source it? And they're like, we need 2-month statements. And you're like, but I don't get statements. And they're like, loan declined. Seriously, I get clients from that because they're being declined by other people who aren't willing to look at the guidelines, do the work to make it work, and help educate the client on how to be able to show that, hey, that's legit money. And that's the big thing with crypto right now, is that there are still people who think it's not legit money, but it is. I mean, gosh, you have to pay taxes on it now. I don't know how to legitimize anything much more than that. As soon as Uncle Sam's putting his hand out, it is definitely real. So, as always, I am licensed in 46 states to do mortgages. So if you guys need help with this, if you're planning to make a purchase and crypto is going to be a portion of it that you liquidate, reach out now. I am happy to help. My team is happy to help. We are here to make this as easy as possible. And yes, tell me everything you're investing in so I can copy you. Thanks for watching.